Hi. Not being able to go out during lockdown has been a bit tricky, obviously, because I do like to compete. So we've looked around for lots of things to do online. And the Alternative Equine Club ran an online Trek competition. So we thought we'd have a go at that, which we did. And the results, as you can see, are coming up. We did the in-hand class and we did the ridden class, both of which we did open because Max has done quite a bit of Trek now. We enjoyed both classes, did very well. He actually won the ridden class, I want to say. I think so. He got the same score in both classes. He got 88 out of 100 in both classes. But I think he actually won the, as I say, the ridden. The in hand class, we were second by 1 point, which was a bit annoying. But, you know, we do it for fun anyway. It's not all about the competing, is it? So I hope you enjoy watching our little efforts and hopefully we can get out and do proper arena treks very soon. So here we are starting our in-hand entry. So the first obstacle was the corridor, which was gate judged. So we did it in trot and we got 10. Next was the walking over the poles, which we got 8 for. And the comment was, the horse could be more enthusiastic, the rope went a little tight. Yeah, well, it's hard to get Max to be enthusiastic about anything, to be fair. It's just the way he is. Now we're going on to the bridge, which was actually a tarp. We got a 9 and the same comment. The rope's gone a little tight because he's like, yeah, whatever, I'm coming. Don't rush me. It's not that he doesn't like doing this sort of stuff. He's just not that enthusiastic about life generally, really. He's just too laid back. Oh dear. So we are coming into a reinback, which we got a 9 for. There were a certain number of steps we had to do for this. I think it was 6. So we got a 9 and the comment that it was nice and balanced, which makes a change because he's not really very good at reining back. He usually trashes poles right, left and centre, but you know, that was a good one. I did get a tip from somebody saying that I needed to slow the rein back down so he didn't step so wide behind, and that really does seem to help. But then you've still got the problem of keeping them moving, no breaking the momentum. So this was the side pass, which we got a 7 for. It said good try. The comment was good try. Try to move the quarters more. He can do it better than this, to be fair. That wasn't bad. And we are off to the immobility. Now, as you can imagine, seeing as Max isn't very enthusiastic about actually doing stuff, if you're not doing stuff, that is excellent. As far as he's concerned, that is the best thing possible. So, yep, like, you've got to stand there for 10 seconds. And he's like, yep, only 10 seconds? I could do more than 10 seconds. This is easy peasy. I could stand here all day, if you like. And then from there, from going from nothing, you have to go to trot straight away, like, yeah, come on. For the bending, which we got 10 for. You got maximum marks if you did trot it, because it was gate judged, whatever gate you were in, rather than just walking it, which you'd get 7 for. We went for the trot, which was hard to G up, seeing as he'd been stood still for 10 seconds. Then we go to the gate, which we got 9 for, and the comment was that the horse initially didn't come forward. Yes, you can see I had to yank on the lead rope there to get him to come through, but he didn't touch the rope, he didn't touch the gate, so that's all good. Then we're going to come round to the S bend. Now, because I do Trek and agility, I sometimes get confused with the rules because you do similar things. So we're coming up to an S bend, which you do in Trek, you do it in agility, but the rules are different. So I have to remember, and although I knew quite obviously that I was doing Trek, where the horse should be behind me here, I totally forgot that you're not supposed to turn and face the horse. So I was just kind of making sure that he was coming with me, doing what he was supposed to do. We got a 7 for that because she said I did turn to face him. And then number 10, which was the figure of 8, which I have to do one-handed, which is why I've got my arms stuck out over there. We got a 9, again, because she said the horse could be more enthusiastic and the rope went a little tight. Because I always feel that he's literally being a snail. He does look slow, doesn't he? But sometimes he feels a lot slower than he actually is, so I'm yanking on the rope to get him to come with me. And to be fair, your rope is supposed to be loose. So this is our ridden attempt. Same course. So down through the corridor, we were not allowed to canter anything. So this was done in trot, which we got a 10 for, and the comment was nice and balanced. Coming round to the walking poles, Max has no respect for poles, so it's very hit and miss as to whether we actually walk over poles without kicking them, but he did actually manage that. Coming up to the bridge, which was the tarp, we got a 10 for this as well, even though he was fairly certain that the tarp wanted to kill him because last time he'd walked over it, the wind blew it up in the air. So next we're coming to the rein back, which we only got a 2 for, unfortunately, because he touched it twice. So every time you touch it, you're losing 3 points. So the style obviously suffered as well. He does tend to step back wide when he reins back and he waggles around all over the place. So of course he's going to kick the poles. It's very hard to sort that out, but we will get better. The next one was the side pass, which we got 8 for, and the comment that it was a good attempt but couldn't tell if he touched it. He was almighty close to the pole. With this you have to get as far over the pole as you can to start with, because if they do step back slightly, which you can see he did, it's too easy to then kick a pole. He can do that perfectly. That wasn't our best attempt. He didn't actually touch it, but he did get awfully close to it. So next is the immobility. And it doesn't matter whether I'm sitting on him or whether I'm on the floor. He's just like, yeah, standing still. I can do that. I can do it all day, if you like. I'll just have a little think. So then again, I've got to pick him up and get him into trot for the bending. He's quite an obedient little horse. He tripped there. So he will go into trot if you ask him. So we got a 10 for the bending. We can canter the bending, but we weren't allowed to for this particular competition. So that was fine. The gate coming up. Big tip for the gate is always put the horse's bum to the hinges. We got 10 for this, and the comment, very nice. You shouldn't swap hands, you shouldn't drop the rope, the horse shouldn't touch the gate or the rope, and he didn't. Backing up nicely to allow me to hook the rope over. So now we're coming round to do the S bend, which we got an 8 for, and the comment was that we were a little wide and hesitant on the second turn. hesitant maybe because I'm trying to turn him really tight so that he doesn't miss the poles. But whatever. And last of all, the figure of 8, one-handed, which we got a 10 for. Our overall score for this was 88, and the comment was that it's a lovely combination and it was a pleasure to watch, which is nice.